What is up, Space Pirates? This is your captain, the chronically charismatic Dr. Disaster, and I hope that you are sitting down for this news here, folks. But it turns out that Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League might not have been a very good financial investment for Warner.
This is quite a shock! On the other hand, it's not surprising in the least.
It looks like this was a stinker of a game, which cost Warner a shitload of money. And what gives, I wonder? I mean, Suicide Squad is a popular IP after all. Harley Quinn is a popular character, and Rocksteady is responsible for the Batman Arkham games, which were insanely popular. So, why did this game fail? Well, in my mind it's pretty simple, though this IGN article here doesn't want to acknowledge it. It's because Sweet Baby Inc. was detected in this thing, and we, as a community of people, the gamers, are sick and tired of having this DEI shit put into our games.
You cannot die. I see.
Alright, me hearties, make sure you like this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet, and also, make sure you follow me over on Twitter, where I keep a list of woke/DEI infested games pinned to my account at all times for your reference. My handle over there is Dr. Disaster 1. But, without further ado, let's dig into what we got going on here with Suicide Squad, which, as I said, you'd think this would have been a slam dunk. But the headline for this IGN article says, Warner Brothers says the failure of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League contributed to a $200 million hit to revenue. Reporting its Q1 financial results, Warner Brothers Discovery said its game's revenue declined significantly as a result of a tough comparison with last year's best-selling video game Hogwarts Legacy. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League generated significantly lower revenues compared with those generated by Hogwarts Legacy during the same 3-month period, the company said.
Oh no.
Man, what a dilemma for games journalists here. On the one hand, they don't want to give any credit at all to Hogwarts Legacy because, of course, they now hate J.K. Rowling, and by extension, they hate that game. But, on the other hand, they have to use that game to protect Suicide Squad. Otherwise, they would have to admit that, whether or not you compare it to Hogwarts, this game is an unpopular turd. I mean, look at the Steam chart here, showing that in the last day there were less than 200 concurrent players playing that title, and it's only about 3 months old.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
In a follow-up, investor-focused call, Warner Brothers Discovery boss David Zaslav called the release of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League disappointing, before Warner Brothers Discovery Chief Financial Officer Gunnar Wiedenfels detailed an impairment charge the company absorbed as a result of the game's failure. And then in the next paragraph here, they quote the company's CFO, who uses a whole lot of financial terminology. I'm going to dumb it down so that we can all follow along. Basically, he says they impaired Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. What that means is that they now value that asset as being significantly less than what it was originally. In fact, if you cut through his jargon, it sounds like they wrote off $200 million primarily because of this title.
Too bad.
Anyhow, the article continues, Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League was panned by critics upon launch, with extremely low player numbers on Steam. Some of the frustration stems from Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League not being another Batman game from Rocksteady, despite the fact it is set within the Arkhamverse. The developer's Batman Arkham series is much loved by fans, with 2011's Batman Arkham City in particular held up as one of the greatest, if not the greatest, superhero video game of all time. Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, on the other hand, is a live service, third-person combat game in which Batman is a villain. I mean, they're just not going to say it, are they? They refuse to mention Sweet Baby Ink Detected, which has damn near 400,000 gamers following it.
Say my name.
And that's kind of the trend here. You'll notice that over the past month or so, the mention of Sweet Baby Inc. or Sweet Baby Ink Detected, which were easily the two most talked about things in video games for a month or so there, has been completely erased. I suppose that's their play this time. The media knows they aren't strong enough to fight head-on against Gamergate this time, so they're just ignoring us, hoping to defang the monster by eliminating any controversy or even any mention of Sweet Baby. Now, I don't know that the contributions of Sweet Baby Inc. to this game were the primary reason behind its downfall. After all, the Metacritic score on the game isn't very good. Not even the critics really liked it that much. But I will say two things here. Number one, maybe if Rocksteady spent less money on a consultancy company like Sweet Baby and more time developing the actual game, then it might not have been so shitty. And number two, Sweet Baby Ink Detected had at least some impact on how this game flopped so hard. I mean, think about the numbers here. It is a $70 game. There are roughly 386,000 people on Sweet Baby Ink Detected. If none of the people that have joined Sweet Baby Ink Detected bought that game because Sweet Baby worked on it, then that is a little over $27 million that they, Warner, get no part of. In fact, it's probably more than that. How many people out there are PlayStation or Xbox gamers that do not have a Steam account to use in order to sign in to Sweet Baby Ink Detected, but they still support the movement? There's probably a lot of people like that. So yeah, I suspect that we had a major impact on this game. But I'm going to leave it there. What do you think? Did Sweet Baby's presence have an effect on Suicide Squad's sales numbers, or is it just that bad of a game? Drop your thoughts down below and we will talk there.
Thanks for watching, me hearties. If you haven't already, your captain is inviting you to subscribe to the channel and become a part of the crew. Life as a space pirate may not be glamorous, but there's always plenty of booty.